Happy cold New Year, almost. It's New Year's Eve, where I'm at now. I don't know when this will come up, probably today. But I wanted to talk about a couple of things that were on my heart. And I think I'm going to title it a conversation of on the fear of feeling, basically why coping mechanisms are bad and then how to create your life. And I'm creating this because this is a video, one, that was on my heart, but two, it's something I actually really, really want to say. And I'm not quite sure that the people are ready for it, but it's something that it embodies the things that I want to say and that I wish I had when I was first starting out learning these principles. And I hope that it helps speed up somebody else's learning process. As usual, I have my notes down here. That's what I'm looking at. And yeah, let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is what is happening physiologically. And these things that you feel called to do or feel pulled to do, and they don't make sense, and they're just, I don't say destroying, but like tearing away the life that you knew. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it pays off, but it does, because the body is calling you to be present. That's what it wants. That's what you want, right? Like to be present with yourself, to integrate the different aspects of yourself by allowing yourself to have the things that you want, whether it's the feelings that you want, the experiences that you want. Even actually, usually it's more powerful in the face of opposition, because what the body is needing is, I need you to choose me even if there is a negative consequence, and to put your heels in the sand and say, this is worth this. Sometimes you need that. And you think back to as a kid, that's what you wish you had, somebody standing up for you in the face of consequences. This is what the body is trying to recreate through the experiences. This is why, even though it seems like things aren't working out well, that you feel gratified, you feel peaceful, you feel good. One, because it literally is okay, but the other part is because it is healing an integral part of yourself, and you'll feel more peaceful. You'll have less internal chatter after that, because you have done, in essence, the healing work. This is why I'm so against coping mechanisms. It really has bothered me for years now when people say, I just need to find a way to cope. I need to find an outlet. I need to find this. I need to find that. No, you need to deal with the thing. Coping mechanisms are horrendous. That means you're not living authentic to yourself. That means you're not doing the things on this life that you are meant to do. And oftentimes we feel like there's no choice, but one of the things you have to get really, really good at is choosing, even when it feels like there's no choice. And what that means is the rock in the hard place is choosing the hard place and going, no, I'm not going to do what goes against my system to do. This is going to provide not only healing, but new options. There are more options than you know. There are more possibilities than you believe. And I'm guaranteeing, more options than you can see. But even if not, coping mechanisms only produce more pain. They only produce worse off things, because what you're doing is you're stuffing down your feelings, you're stuffing down the things that really matter, and you're continuing in an agonizing way, which is not good for your mental health, your spiritual health. And so whether it is today or tomorrow, the pain will compound into an unbearable amount until you learn how to deal with yourself. Now, this is the part where people may start saying that kind of stuff and then stop and be like, all right, that's it. And this is the part where I wish somebody would have told me. And it is a part of creating your life. And what does it mean to create your life? And I wish that somebody would have told me all it was every moment of every day going, do I want to do this? And more than that, you learn how to feel. And for me, it's like inside of my gut, where I can feel, where do you feel to go? What do you feel to do? Even if it doesn't make sense. And then you make decisions based off of that, and not based off the consequences of the environment or what you assume about what is happening around you. I want to talk about living for joy, and I talk about this a lot on this channel. But really, you have to prioritize the joy feelings. And lately, what I've been learning to do is to, when I get used to feeling that disappointment or that grating feeling in my stomach that I normally ignore, to not ignore it anymore, or to not make decisions in spite of it. Be like, well, everything in life is hard, or as an adult, sometimes you just got to make hard decisions. And I've learned to honor that voice and go, no, that matters. It matters that you feel uncomfortable with that. It matters that people feel like you're being too sensitive, but you're not. Like, I've learned to honor and listen to that voice, and to prioritize joy. And I've learned that things work out way better than I ever thought when I did that. The other thing that I feel like I've been working on this year is saying what I want to say. I walked into the store and there was that song, I think it's by Sarah Bareilles. I can't remember her name, but it was like, say what you want to say and let the words fall out Honestly, I want to see you be brave. And that resonated with me for the past few weeks. And what I've learned is I'm tired of tiptoeing around people's feelings. I'm tired of tiptoeing around what they want me to say and who they want me to be. But also, there's an inner wisdom that knows what I should say and what I should be, and that those words are charged. And this is how I should show up. This is the medicine. This is the healing. This is the also manifestation of what I want. Even speaking to you in this moment is a manifestation of what I want. And saying what I want to say, it is helping other people, whether you can see it or not. One other thing I want to mention is a quote I saw, and it was basically somebody saying, yes, it is, meaning, yes, it is difficult in an inauthentic world to exist. Yes, it is difficult to endure the pain, and everybody is fake and everybody is horrible. But being empathetic, loving, mature is priceless. And that's the conclusion I've come up with is, in a world where everybody's like, well, just look out for yourself, just whatever. It feels so normal and natural to do, like, fuck them. Everybody's treating me like shit. I'll treat everybody else like shit. But I can't, because it's this inner knowing of like, but being this loving, being this kind, being this sensitive, being this wise is priceless. And I can't quite explain it, but I know it. And it feels more authentic and more easy, even when other people are being nasty to me. And so, talking about the fear of feeling, you often fear that you'll feel disappointed. You feel that the ocean will wash over you. And what I wish somebody would have told me was to let myself sink. And that would be the answer. That would be the reprieve. Because you're not sinking. You're finding the actual answer to what you're needing. I think that's all I want to say. I hope to have a conversation with you below. I do have a Patreon if you all are interested in joining. I offer lots of writing, lots of worksheets, guides. You can vote on topics. I basically created my own private community. So if you'd like to join that, the information's down below. And I'd love to see you next time.